Hello, I'm Dr. Stephen Myers, and today I want to tell you how to make a high priest garment and hat at a reasonable price. Now on the left here you can see the high priest, what someone thought he would look like, and we'll go through the different garments, the breastplate, and the hat, and show you how you can make these for yourself at a reasonable price. On the left, we have the high priest. You can see at the top, we start with the turban. There's a gold plate, and then like a blue stripe or ribbon there in the middle. And then you come down, there's the shoulder stones, the breastplate with the 12 stones for the 12 tribes. And then you have a sash or like belt, and then the robes, you have a long white robe, then a shorter blue robe, and then the ephod. Then in the bottom there, you can see there was bells and pomegranates. Here we have the high priest hat, ones I have made, and I take a chef's hat. So it's just like a regular chef's hat you can get on line. And then I put a blue ribbon. This is 1.5 inches. I think it's royal blue ribbon that you can put down the middle of it. I would sew it in. You would open up a little bit, 1.5 inches, then you put the blue ribbon in and then sew it. You have to turn around and sew it from the inside, and then that secures it for good. If you sew it on there, I guess you could just glue it if you want to glue the blue ribbon to the hat. But I sew these on so they're nice and secure. And then you have a gold plate. There's two different ones. This one is Paleo Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, and then you have the Hebrew block script. I guess you can't see that too well here. And the Hebrew block script is what they use today. It's also called the square script, which is later. So before the exile, it'd be all Paleo Hebrew. With the Dead Sea Scrolls, you have the block script, but when they come to the name of God, in some places they use Paleo Hebrew. And what I do is, this is gold foil. You can buy a sheet of gold foil, and then I put it through the computer or the printer, and print out, this is in Paleo Hebrew. And what I had to do is, it wasn't going right, so I had to download a Paleo Hebrew font. You can, I think at Bible places, they have a bunch of different fonts. You just Google search. And then I also downloaded the Hebrew language packet and the Greek language packet on my computer. Now it can print out the Paleo Hebrew or the Hebrew if I need to. So you can, and then these gold foil ones are made so you can print on a printer, and then you peel off the back of it, and you can stick it right on there. So that's what I did. So I just print it out and then peel it, stick it on there. Or you can just, if you have just regular gold paper, you might just be able to glue it on there for that. Now I made other different ones. Here's a real fancy all gold one. You might be able to use part of that and then part of the white for it. And these are just the chef's hats that you can buy online. You can put all gold down there. There's a number of different ways of doing it. Here's some gold um, cloth there that can also be used to print on the gold cloth. I might have to do it by hand, and then you just put it on the chef's hat. So that's an easy way of doing it and trying to make, you can make the hat all yourself, but for me it was a lot easier just to buy the chef's hat, put a blue ribbon on it, and then a gold foil for the name Holiness unto the Lord there. Now we come to the robes here. You can see on the picture that there's a long white robe. And I thought I could make my own, but I found a simpler way is just a graduation garment. And that's a lot easier to buy, and then buy a big long one that goes almost maybe at least to your ankles or so. And you have this big long garment with the long sleeves here. And then the second one is, you see a blue one there that is not as long. And I have another blue one here. And this one, I got it from gradshop.com, a blue one that was a little bit shorter than the white one. So you can see the white long sleeves and the white beneath it, and then the blue garment, and then the ephod, which is multi-colored, and we'll take a closer look at that. So what I did is just, instead of putting the graduation gown on with the zipper in the front, I just reversed it so the zipper's in the back, and you don't see the zipper at all. And so you just put it on backwards, the white graduation gown, and then you put the shorter blue graduation gown in the back. So you have to have someone, I guess, to zip it up for you there in the back. And that's, I thought, was the simplest way. I didn't have to do a lot of sewing because I'm a terrible sewer. But that made it a lot faster and easier if I just get graduation gowns. On the blue garment, the shorter blue garment, on the bottom it tells about there being, here I can show you here, tassels that you can get from the store. There's pomegranates of red, blue, purple. According to Josephus, there was 72. I couldn't get 72 on there unless you have, I guess, a lot bigger robe. But I just put enough. And then bells, like jingle bells. Bells back then were like clothes, some made out of clay, others could be metal, but they enclosed them with maybe a seed or something there to make it rattle, but not like our like the Liberty Bell. It's not like that. It's more like jingle bells type that they used. And I used like a gold wire to attach the bells to it, and you can get the bells at like Michael's, Holly Lobby. I think these are from Walmart, and you can use the jingle bells. Then the other thing is you can buy in the store tassels or whatever, and you have to make them alternate the different colors: red, blue, purple. And this one is a nice one, or has the red and gold on it, and the different tassels. Now, to get the different colors, you have to use different coloring here. And you can get this also for dyeing, I guess for dyeing t-shirts or something like that, different colors where you can, one way is you paint the different colors on there, or you can try dipping them in the different colors. All gets a little bit messy. And this one here, I think you might want to cut it shorter to make it look more like a pomegranate. And you can take different, here's a gold one. I just haven't dyed the different colors there. It's a lot of work to dye it red, blue, and purple. I guess I started with one here. And that goes along the bottom. Supposedly the bells were there that let them know the high priest was still alive when he went into the Holy of Holies. And some say he had a rope around his ankle so they could pull him out if something happened or something went wrong. But that's one, the easy way to do the bottom with the different bells, alternating bells and pomegranates. So you're getting little cloth to weave it like a pomegranate bell, and this is the fastest way I found. They do it, have it all done. You just have to paint it the different colors, and then for the sash or belt, you can just use like a thicker rope is one way to do it. On top of the ephod, or I should say on top of the blue cloth, is a ephod which had colors of red, blue, purple, and gold. So I tried to find the different stores. Jomar has a lot of extra stuff, and I would try to find something that had red, blue, and purple, and even a gold strand or yellow strand in it, and sometimes it's hard to find. But I try to get something as close as possible to that. Here's another ephod, a little bit redder in color, and I made it in a vest. So this one I think I had to make myself, but it's easier if you just make a vest type. And I put Velcro on the back to hold it together, to put it on. And then you have to mount the shoulder stones connected to the breastplate there. The shoulder stones, Josephus translates the shoulder stones as being sardonyx. That would be a red onyx stone with white stripes. The red stone was carved with the names of the 12 tribes so that the white would show the names on the red stone like a cameo. The first 6 names, according to their birth order, were put on the right shoulder of the high priest, and then the last 6 names were placed on the left shoulder. And what I did is I had used 30 by 40 millimeter ovals. So yeah, you get ovals like this. What you can do is buy there's like glass clear ones, and then you can paint the bottom so you can make them different colors. And so you'd want a red for the shoulder stones, and then you put them in a gold oval shaped that you can get at stores, so it'll fit exactly with the 30 by 40 ovals. And then I put the name, I printed out the name and then put it on there, and it helps if they're flat to put them on there and print them. But just get these at like, I don't know if Walmart has, but Michael's or Holly Lobby, or maybe you can look it online and get these oval 30 by 40 inch. And then if it's a different color, I just spray painted this gold so it all look gold. They were in gold settings here. And then you put the names of the six first on the right shoulder, the first 6 names, and then on the left shoulder, the last 6 names. And then there's a chain, so you can get like gold colored chain to put, so you can connect it to the breastplate. And also for the breastplate, I use a gold colored chain as well. Now we come to the breastplate, which has 12 stones for the 12 tribes of Israel. And on the stones are written the names of the tribes. Now, we're dealing with Hebrew here, so Hebrew is going to be the opposite of English in writing. You read from right to left in Hebrew. And so you want to start in the upper right-hand corner. Here you can see this is Reuben. And you start in the right corner, and then you go to Simeon and Levi, and then you start the next row here. So make sure you put it in Hebrew order. I know some people have complained, oh, why are my stones all out of order here? It's because the Hebrew goes from right to left. You read Hebrew right to left. Then the other problem is the stones that are named like in the King James Bible are not the same as what is in the ancient Hebrew. For example, we'll take right here, this is tribe of Dan, and that's, it says sapphire. But sapphire back then did not mean sapphire that we have today. They didn't have a sapphire back then. What they had was lapis lazuli. And that, whenever time you see a sapphire there translated, it's lapis lazuli is what they meant, even though it's the word sapphire. They didn't have sapphire, they didn't have rubies, they didn't have diamonds or emeralds back at that time. It wasn't until Alexander the Great, his conquest, and you get all these jewels from India. So we have to be careful that a lot of the of exactly what they mean in the Hebrew. And then here's another gold one that I did. You can see, I don't know if you can see it too well here. And then you have the chain to put around your neck, and it's so you can adjust it. So you can put it down lower or higher to adjust it to the right size for you. And I do make these and sell them on Etsy. But if you want to make them, you can get these round ovals, 30 by 40, to fit gemstones in. You get clear ones and just paint the bottoms, the different colors here, to match the stones. Then the hooks, you can, for the chain, you can bend it over for the hook to connect the chain. And then I have like a little latch here that you can put on the end of the chain so you could hook it in there. And we'll go through, let's go through the 12 different stones here. So the first one is Reuben, which many scholars say is sard or dark red carnelian. So you want to use a dark red type stone for this. Then the second one, for the tribe of Simeon, you have peridot, which is like a greenish yellow color. And then the third one, Levi, is probably green jasper, so you want to use a dark green color. Then going to the next one below, you have the turquoise for the tribe of Judah. Then Dan, the next one would be lapis lazuli, only if the King James says sapphire, but it's lapis lazuli is what is meant in ancient times. Then Naphtali, you have the black onyx, usually with at least one white stripe. Then we come to Gad, Amazonite, it's also called green feldspar. That's used. And then we come to Asher and agate, which is a multicolored stone. And then Issachar, red jasper. And then the bottom row here we have tribe of Zebulun, which yellow jasper is usually what I use. And then the next one for Joseph is carnelian with white stripes, according to Josephus. And then the last one, Benjamin, jasper. Now, jasper in ancient times is not the jasper of today. We have the red jasper up here, and it's different. This jasper was a blue, translucent, some white, bluish, gray, translucent chalcedon stone. It was thought in ancient times that's what the first heaven was made out of, was blue, translucent jasper. It looks like the blue sky. So jasper, when you see it in the Bible, is most likely going to be blue chalcedon. And that sums up the 12 gemstones. You can use different colors. You can paint clear stones, the different colors. Then you can also print out the names on stickers and put stickers on there if you want. Or what I do on the ones I make, I engrave, I use a Dremel and engrave it in Paleo Hebrew on the stones. And I first put the stones in a little oval shape like this. Well, first I would use the Dremel and engrave it, and then put it on a oval gold, and then glue it with, I usually use a E600 for gluing the stones in and gluing them on the breastplate. If you want to know more about these gemstones, I've written a book, The Gemstones of Aaron's Breastplate and the Urim and Thummim. I have the book here, and you can get that on Etsy. I have a shop there called Ancient Replicas, and you can get the book and you can get the gemstones. I also make a smaller set here. I guess you can't see it too well on here, but I make a small set of stones. That's very nice. Or you can buy the big breastplate. It's expensive. And then you can also at BibleandScience.com. We have a website. You can see our other videos. And also the Urim and Thummim was thought to be in the fold of the breastplate. There's like a little pocket, they think, and the Urim and the Thummim would be in that. And I have a video just on the Urim and Thummim. What was the Urim and Thummim and how they used it? You can see that video as well. And then don't forget, for the feet, use sandals, or you can make your own for the high priest, and then your outfit will be complete. And if you have any questions, you can always email me or on our website if you need more information. Hopefully I can put some of these things together so you can buy them in a nice set and make your own breastplate or outfit. Thank you very much.